Hey guys, welcome back to CCLP3 and Lynx. So this one is which one next, and this is a pretty long level, or not a long level, but it's a tedious one. So I've had a bad night, and believe it or not, I want to play CCLP3 because at least after this level, there's a nice string of levels that are pretty enjoyable to play, honestly. So I think it'll be an enjoyable time unless I screw up on this level, which I don't think I will. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I won't really exactly get into what happened tonight because it's really not a big. Well, it's kind of a big deal to me personally, but it's just a personal thing. I mean, no one. I guess some people could relate to it, but I mean, still. But anyway, so I had work tonight, and I got home about 2 hours ago. It's 1:30 in the morning at the moment, so I usually get home around this time of night, except on Fridays, which is around an hour later or so. So yeah, so I got home, and I noticed when I came home, I went in my room, and things were changed around in my room, even though I wasn't home. Particularly one thing, and I'm not going to get into what that one thing is, but it was basically like a mess, I'll say that much, and it kind of irritated me because I still live at home with my mom and her now husband, but it just kind of gets on my nerves that, like, I'm a certain age where I should be respected as an adult, but it seems like I never am. And honestly, I feel this isn't really my fault in particular. I think it's honestly the fact that most of my family members just refuse to see me as a 25-year-old person that pays bills, has a car to pay for, has a job, and all this stuff. They just refuse to see me as this adult because they don't want to realize that I grew up and all this stuff. And it really pisses me off sometimes. I mean, I can't blame them to a certain extent. I mean, I don't have kids, and I can't relate to it. But it's not fair to me as a person. Like, I do all these things like every other adult does, yet I get treated like I'm 17 still. And it's not like I act 17 or act like immature or whatever. I mean, I have my immature moments, but I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I think I said this plenty of times in past videos, but you can't. I mean, you have to have a little immaturity to have some fun in life. Otherwise, you're not really gonna enjoy life. I mean, you have to have fun with it. You have to be silly sometimes. You have to, you just gotta put down the seriousness every once in a while and just have fun. I feel like a lot of people don't do that anymore. It's honestly, it's a shame that no one really does that anymore. Like, but yeah, it kind of took me off to walk in my room and just to see like all these things were moved around and thrown away and everything, and I wasn't even asked. Like, I didn't get no call or text message saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. Is it okay?" Or no, nothing. I just come home and see that it was done. And this is not the first time it's happened. This has happened numerous times before. I just never talk about it because I hope by now it wouldn't occur anymore. But I was pretty much wrong on that. So, yeah, I just can't wait to move out again and live on my own and actually be on my own this time. Because that's one thing I'm saving money up for, is to get my own apartment in the town I work in, which is like 5 miles from my house. But it's not a campo, so that's already a huge plus. But yeah, I mean, it just gets on my nerves. Like I don't have the independence I want, and I feel like no matter what I do, I can never get it. And the sad part is I can't do anything about it. You know, no one wants to see me as an adult like I am, and I can't force people to see me as one. So it's like it's one of those things where you just kind of have to deal with it. And I try not to let it bother me, but I'm human. It bothers me. I've talked to my family about it. I've asked them to stop doing this. You know, I'm not a kid no more. You know, you need to stop seeing me as a kid or viewing me like I am a kid still. Just because I live at home does not mean I can't support myself. It doesn't mean I can't, you know, afford anything or can't do things on my own. It just means, you know, at this time in my life, I can't afford to move out on my own. And I'm trying to get to that situation where I can, you know, have my own place and not have to worry about people coming in my personal space and adjusting it to their expectations just because it doesn't meet, you know, their expectations. They have to change it. They don't like certain things in my room, so they have to adjust it without letting me know. Like, you know, that's really the least you can do is, you know, if you want to do something in my room, you know, at least let me know. And especially don't do it when I'm gone and not home. That's the worst time to do it. I mean, at least when I'm home and they try to do it, I can at least say, you know, no, don't do this. I don't see a reason you need to do this, so don't do it. But when I'm not home, they're just like, oh, he's not home. Let's just do it anyway. He won't mind. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not pleased with it. I'm also not pleased with this level. You know, Toolbox was one thing, but this is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't think we needed 2 versions of this type of level in a CCLP, especially the same one. This looks like the only red door, so we'll just have to go with it. Hopefully I didn't screw up. I'm trying to find the blue door. Okay, flippers. Was there flippers over here? Okay, fire boots. I want to say this level's pretty lenient. Like, you can't do anything you can't do everything in any order you want, but it's not like super strict. Which, you know, I'm glad it's not, because it's a tedious level, but still, it's like if it had to be included in CCLP3, some difficulty would have been nice to throw something different at the player instead of just, oh, here, okay, you play Toolbox, here, play a longer version of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the blue door is one room above. Yeah, I played this level in CCLP3, my MS file, the one I was improving my scores on, and it upsets me that I only improved my score by 7 seconds, because this is a type of level you can get a pretty massive improvement on, but it's just such a huge level that you don't really have time to really know where everything is unless you look at a map. But it's like then you have to plan out where to go, and yeah, it can be fun to optimize, but I don't really plan to do such a thing. So anyway, I think that's my rant, at least about that subject, because just coming home to that just really pissed me off. And yeah, I know talking about isn't doing no one any favors, but it's like at least I'm talking about something, not just playing silently. So, but if anyone has like any like feedback on what to do about that I haven't done, which I honestly don't think there is any at this point, you know, please, like, I could really use it. Like I think I've done everything I could do. You know, the only other thing I can think of doing is, you know, moving out forcefully. Like, you know, just move out and just say I'm done dealing with this. You know. So, but like I said, I can't really do that. I could, but it would just be really, really difficult to manage. And I'd rather not do that. Okay, so I know this is not the optimal solution. I'm just going with whatever. We'll go with this one. I know this one especially isn't the best one to take, but we're not optimizing in this because this is an LP, and I don't know. I guess something optimization related for an LP would be kind of interesting, but it's one of those things I personally think would get boring pretty quick, and I think a lot of people agree with that. Like, you have to get it like on the first few attempts, otherwise you're just wasting your time and everyone else's time. Okay, so I know the optimal solution skipped that one in the top left of that room, and that was pretty nice how that worked out. So yeah, this string of levels is pretty cool. Like, this is the part of CCLP3 I personally really like. Like, it's kind of weird. The difficulty... Oh god, I don't remember how these are connected. I don't remember how those are connected. Well, we can cover them all up, so let's just do that. We'll play the safe game and do that. I have 2 keys now, which I don't think I need 2, but we'll get them, because why not? Yeah, the trap connections in this exit room especially are kind of wacky, but at least you can cover all of them up, which is nice. I appreciate Ida, you know, doing that. Okay, so Lichenstein is this level. I remember when I first played CCLP3, I ran out of time on this level quite a bit. A lot of levels in CCLP3 have pretty short time limits. I'm surprised no one's really criticized CCLP3 for that. Okay, so I know not to get that chip. I think I do need the fire boots though. So yeah, one thing I never really talked about yet. I have another video that's in my yet to upload list. Actually, it was uploading, but for some reason it failed. So yeah, I don't know how that happened. But anyway, I have another video yet to upload, but I haven't talked about this yet. So if you have me on Facebook, you probably know about this. Okay, I need to change this tank parody thing. Okay, yeah, this level's kind of weird. I mean, it's weird in MS. It's even more weird in Lynx because tanks are wacky in this rule set. Like, I don't know. I think I talked about it. No, don't go down. I think I talked about the Lynx tank thing. How it's just so bizarre. Well, it's not bizarre, but it's a lot more cheapish in Lynx how tanks work compared to MS. Like how you have to time the button presses exactly, like on the tick, to get tanks moving back like when you need them to. But anyway, if you have me on Facebook, you know about this. But right after Christmas, I did not even know the tank was coming. But right after Christmas of last year, I traded in the truck I had and got a brand new car. And I just have to say, I love this car to death. It's a 2017 Chevy Sonic LT, I think? I don't know if it's a Sonic. I think it's an LT, though. But I love this car. It's so nice. It's the first brand new car I've ever had in my life. And also the only car I've solely owned on my own. Which is, you know, a really nice thing to have. Because the truck I have a cosigner for. And it was recommended for me to have a cosigner for this new car too, since payments are higher on it and everything. Not much higher, honestly, but it was recommended. But I just really wanted to say, I actually own this car. I want to say I just have to hit the button there. Yeah, I just have to hit that. I don't know what I was doing. I think I had to get that chip blast. That's kind of an unfair chip placement, but it ties into the twist of this level, which is, I guess is reasonable. Okay, I have no idea if that was timed right or not. Apparently not. Or was it? Yeah, okay, that was timed right. Okay, that works. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty interesting level. Alright, then I get this. Then I can exit. So that is a lot of people pronounce this level title weird, or not weird, but differently. Call it Lichenstein or Lichenstein. I call it Lichenstein, but I guess either of those pronunciations work as well. But it's a level, and I beat it, and it's a fun level. So, Olly Olly Oxen, formally titled, or not really formally. Oh, okay. Not formally, but it has been called Olly Olly Oxygen. Oh, splash delay. Splash delay, you got me there. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty... Yeah, okay, this is the part of Lynx that is starting to really show. Okay, normally I can beat that bug back, but I couldn't that there. Nice little teeth dodging section. Fun stuff. So I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about, it's not much of a rant, it's more of a... I guess I feel obligated to talk about it. Okay, that worked. I didn't think that would work, but it does, so I'll take it. But I kind of feel obligated to talk about this particular subject, and it's about relationships. Oh, okay, I hate that. Teeth and Lynx, they just suck. I mean, seriously. That timing is just obnoxious. And I'm not even going to get the skates this time. I don't really need them. And I forgot that cloning thing is not the same. The timing's not the same in Lynx. Yeah, it's about relationships. Because quite a few people in the CCBBC, are in them. No judging there. Like for all you that are in relationships, I am greatly happy for you. Like I can't express that enough. Like it's awesome. But I guess I should probably come on, that teeth is annoying. Seriously. Thank you. It's like you have to get the step right. And I guess I'll save that room for last. I mean, I don't know what else to do. But I don't like this room either. Like, this level in Lynx is kind of weird. See? The monster order, I survived that, but I couldn't survive this chip collecting segment. That's nice. Yeah, see, I mean, it doesn't work the same in MS. I'm so used to MS for this rule set, or this level set. I should have got the fire boots first. Crap, what was I thinking? I'll go get them now. But yeah, it's about relationships, and kind of like my standpoint on them. Like, where do I stand in relationships? Like, when is Josh going to be in another relationship? Question is, probably never. And I'll kind of explain why that is. So far in my life, I've had 2 relationships. One of which lasted almost 4 years. The other one was only 10 months. The first of which was you know, arguably the better one. You know, that was my first ever relationship. That was my first love. That was, and this is probably an awkward topic to talk about. And if it is, I'm sorry. I'll try to make it as least awkward as I can. Okay, I already went for that. But it lasted quite a while, and you know, it took, after it ended, it took a lot out of me. Like, I had to leave Skype for like a year just because of, you know, are you serious? How am I having trouble with this level? Like, it cannot work this much different in Lynx. It seriously, it can't. Like, seriously, I'm waiting for that, and it should be moving, but it's not. Okay, we're gonna have to come up with a better freaking strategy since this is not gonna work. Okay, I didn't mean to get the skates, but I'm partially glad I did. So, yeah, I had to leave Skype for quite a while. I didn't leave the community. I was still, you know, on CC Zone and all that. And some of the spam chat members know this. They actually, you know, wanted me to come back on Skype and everything. So I finally did, and even then I was still, you know, depressed and all that. But you know, I finally got over it. And then I got in another one like a couple years after that, I think. Not a couple years. I think it was the following year. Or no, it was 2014. That was right. Yeah, it was like summer of 2014. I got into my second relationship, and that one, that one is kind of a difficult story to talk about. Like, the situation was really awkward. I mean that in, actually, I don't really mean it in a polite way. The girl I was with really doesn't deserve that recognition, but yeah. Like, long story short, I'm not gonna get into the details of it, but it didn't end well. I'll say that much. Okay, thank goodness. I swear, if I died right there, I probably would have screamed, even though it's 2 in the morning. I seriously thought I'd make more progress on this level, or in this video, than this. This is ridiculous. But finally, I can move on. Thanks, Alice Boy, for making that difficult in Lynx. So this is Bolkonski. Pretty underrated level in my opinion. This is honestly a really awesome level. If I can figure out how to get to this yellow key. But it didn't end well. And after I got out of it, I was just kind of on this, and I'm still kind of on this path to this day. And it's been, you know, almost 2 years since it ended. That, okay, I'm glad I got that timing right. That, you know, it didn't end well, and I was just kind of, I'm still kind of tired of it, but I'm just sick of relationships, like right now. I am just not interested in them whatsoever. And, you know, my whole family is kind of like, you know, oh, you just gotta wait to meet the right one. Okay, that was a pretty cool collision. That was honestly pretty cool. I did not even time that properly at all. That was pretty lucky. So anyway, I've been kind of on this binge path, if you want to. I don't even know if that's the right way to put it. But basically, I'm kind of like anti-relationship right now. Like, I basically refuse to be in a relationship, no matter who it's with. You know, whether it is the right girl or whatever. Yeah, so much for that lucky thing. Oh well, I completely forgot to do that part. Like, no matter who it's with, I just do not want to be in a relationship. Like, part of it is like, okay, the relationship kind of messed me up. Like, it pretty much destroyed my trust, and I'll let you figure out what happened from there on out if you don't know already. But it destroyed my trust. Like, it completely obliterated it. Like, to the point where it's like, you know, I really can't expect whoever I date next to, you know, have to deal with that. Like, it's not fair to them that they have to put up with the previous person's, you know, mischief and, you know, stupidness that they caused. You know, like, it's just not fair. That's how I see it. I don't expect the next person to have to deal with it and have to deal with me being all like, you know, can I trust you? You know, and I get all paranoid, and, you know, I don't want to be that type of guy. You know, it's just better off not dating anyone for now, and at this point, I'd rather not date anyone at all anymore. Like, it's just not in it for me anymore. I had that fun in my life. You know, I dated two, you know, pretty, well, at the time, pretty cool women. I mean, I'm semi friends with one of them, and I forgot the Kona glider in that thing. I'll just push the block. But the other one, I have nothing to do with. Like, this second woman I dated, and okay, I can't even call her a woman. Like, she, considering what went on and what happened, she does not deserve to be called a woman, because this was not womanly at all. But it's just basically a whole, like, you know, I can't trust anyone anymore. Like, my trust has been taken. It's been not just in relationships, like with a female partner, just in general. You know, my trust has been destroyed by tons and tons of people. And I've been the type of person to learn, you know, I would think I'd learn from these, you know, who can I trust and who can I not trust type situations. And even though I use my best judgment with people, in some way, shape, and form, I still can't trust them. And it's just like, you know, they do something to destroy that trust, and it gets so damaging. It's just it's really hard to recover from it. Oh, this is shattered. Don't let your retina detach playing this. But I mean, I don't know. Like, it is pretty clear to me, and I am well aware of it. No one needs to point this out to me, that I have the wrong mindset with this. I know I do, but honestly, I don't care enough to change the mindset about it. Like, at this point in my life, I'd rather not be with anyone. Like, I'm so much better off being by myself. You know, focusing on myself, being a better person, you know, focusing on my own life, things I want to do. And I guess it's a selfish way to put it, but I mean, realistically, I mean, I don't need to rely on someone else to make me happy. I guess that's the way I see it. Like, and I know there's more to relationships than just happiness. And then there's, you know, that love and compassion and everything. And I totally get that. Like, I know what relationships are and what they consist of. Sometimes mistakes are inevitable. Make sure you learn from them, though. Believe me, I try to. On more than one occasion. Not just CC-related mistakes. But, like, I don't know. I have the wrong mindset with the relationship stuff right now, and I'm just not willing to change it. Not right now, at least. Okay, this is so much easier to time in this rule set. Yeah, I've been spending the past 2 years being single, focusing on myself, doing things I know I like, and I don't need anyone else's, I don't need to put up with someone else, disagreeing with what I like. Because I think it's safe to say there are things I like that I know for a fact no one else would if I were to share them. And I am never going to get into it because it is like a super dark, not a dark secret, but it's like it's a pretty big secret of mine that shall never be revealed. It has nothing to do with me, per se. It's nothing serious, at least I don't think it's serious. But, like, I don't know. I can't really describe it, but it's not a bad thing. At least I don't think it is. And that's all that matters. If I think it's not a bad thing, that's the wrong mindset to have too. I mean, I don't know. Everyone has these different mindsets, and if you think something's not wrong, what's stopping you from doing it? But it's like you can easily apply that to other things too that are obviously bad. So I was gonna block slap that block, but I didn't. So yeah, this is going to be another 40-minute video because Olly Olly Oxen decided to be Olly Olly obnoxious. I'm going to name the title of this video that. That is like the most perfect title I've ever thought of. Okay, I need to time this right. Okay, that was like barely timed. That worked. So that was Mistakes by Daniel Brewmeister. Or Brewmeister, or whatever. Daniel B. I'll just call him Daniel B. So here's Waste of Space. This level is pretty freaking awesome. Like, this concept, I've tried to, use this concept in various different levels of mine. The most recent one I use this concept on is my level Achievement Unlocked, where a section of that level is basically a waste of space-esque area. And even that's not perfect. It might be easy to get the bold on this in this rule set, though. I should try that. I should actually try to get a Lynx bold. I think JB would love to hear that. He'll probably quote that on Skype. I noticed he did that a couple of nights ago. In the CCBBC, like he quoted that, I say aesthetics right, or whatever. So we'll save some time like that. Yeah, I should optimize this in Lynx. I should try it. Why not? I hope I have enough space, though. That's the I think I wasted. Hey, look at that! I think I wasted space. Oh, gotta love Chip's challenge puns. If you love Chip's challenge puns, you'll love the spam chat. We're just gonna say that. The thing about this level, though, and I didn't say this about Bolkonski or Shattered, but these 3 levels in particular, and yeah, I completely messed up. These 3 levels in particular reside on this edge of the map, and I really don't understand why. Like 3 levels out of this decade just happen to just chill in this bottom right corner of the map. I mean, it's kind of cool and everything, but I'm pretty much against touching the border, at least in my own levels. Like, I can't do it. I can never make a level where you can touch the border. I mean, I have made levels like that, but they're rarely seen. And they're definitely not in my recent sets, so. But yeah, basically my stance on relationships is right now, at the moment, I don't need it right now. I don't need to rely on someone else to make me happy, or have fun with, I'm perfectly content with the way my life is right now. I like, just having my own schedule to work with, having a job, going to said job, put the hours in I'm scheduled to do, and come home and just do whatever else I want to do. And that's it. I know that's a simple life to live, and not a lot of people can have the option to have a simple life like that, but I do. I mean, I've always had that option. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it. But do the things you love doing. If you like doing certain things, and they do no harm to yourself or to others, what's stopping you? I'm probably being more like psychological deep in this than I intend to show, but I mean, really, it's just a lot of this is just hard to explain, and I probably didn't explain it well enough at all, but just to put it simple, plain and simple, relationships are good for most people. I've had them, I've experienced them, granted only 2 of them, but for a total around almost 5 years of my life I spent in relationships. And just at this moment in my life of my time, I don't see myself being with anyone. And that might be a depressing thing to think about, and whatever. But honestly, it doesn't bother me, because I like the way my life is right now. And I don't want to change it. Not right now. It's changed quite a bit, compared to 2 years ago. I have a completely different job. I have a completely different car. I'm much more financially stable than I was 2 years ago. I'm saving up to get a place of my own. I couldn't do this if I was with someone right now. There's just no way. If I stayed single the entire 5 years I was in relationships, I probably would have had all that stuff by now. But I feel I'm not saying I wasted those years of my life in relationships. I'm just, for comparison's sake, that is a possibility. But who knows? But I like the way my life is right now. I don't need to be clinged on to someone to make myself happy. And just those of you that are in relationships, once again, I am super happy for you guys. I mean, it's so awesome, with, like, I don't remember who it was, but one person in the chat is engaged now, and 2 of them just got into relationships within the past month or 2, and that's, awesome. But just something in the spam check got brought up, and it kind of, I didn't rant about it, but it just kind of made me think about it, like, I don't want to put up with anyone right now. I don't want to have to deal with, that kind of stuff. I've already had that in my life. I don't want it right now. And at least for now, I don't plan on wanting that anymore. Because, I've repeated myself for the past, I don't even know how long, but you guys get the idea. And I hope no one's offended by my thought process on the thing, my whatever about it. It's just my opinion. But you guys in relationships, I'm really happy for you guys. Like, it's super awesome. And I hope it does bring you guys the happiness you want in life. But with that all being said, I think I'm going to end this video here. It's been almost 50 minutes, and that's way too long for only 6 or 7 levels played. But thanks to Olly Olly Oxen, or Obnoxious, you know, that was a setback. But we'll play this level, which I really like this level too, but the level after this I'm pretty worried about, because apparently there's a section in Lynx that works completely differently, or a section in the next level that works completely differently in this rule set. And I'm scared for that because I don't like that section in MS. So, until then, I'm going to stop this and start recording again, even though I've been talking for 50 minutes. My mouth is completely dry. That'll change in a couple of levels.